Hi guys, and welcome to the complete showcase of the Topps UEFA Champions League 2018-19 season Vietnamese edition, as you see in collaboration with Poker, which is basically Vietnam's equivalent of Walker's Crisps, for example, if you're from the United Kingdom. Each you find one player in virtually every 2 or 3 or so packets. Of course, you have to have lucky packets to grab yourself one of these cards. They arrive in the crisp packet like this, totally sealed there. As you can see, this one's a Mohamed Salah from Liverpool 100 club, as you see. There, the 101 card for the collection. Now, you could gain binders in Vietnam by showing 11 cards, I think it was, or so, and then the officers around there give you free binders. There is a special treat for you at the end of the collection, of course, for the people who got the early binders, which are error binders, which are really cool thing done by Topps, as you see here. I'll show you more of that later, but we're going to take you through the complete set first. So there, as I say, is what's classed as the unopened packet there inside the Poker Crisps. So let's have a look at the revised binder with complete cards in the collection. As you see on the back of this mini binder is the how to play guide, exactly the same as you'd expect in the United Kingdom. On the front there, they've got the fantastic players Sergio Ramos, Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi, and they're joined by Pogba and James Rodriguez of Bayern Munich on the front there. So that's nice and cool. So here, as you see, there's the checklist. There's 5 players in each of these teams, for example, I believe. Yes, 5 players in each of the featured teams. And then you get some inserts at the end. So, for example, there for Real Madrid, their 5 are Courtois, Marcelo, Varane, Modric and Bale. Of course, a possibility of 2 or 3 or even 4 of those players leaving at the end of the season. Bayern Munich there with Neuer, Alaba, Martinez, James and Lewandowski. Manchester United's featured players in the standard set are De Gea, Lingard, Pogba, Sanchez and Lukaku. Barca's there, Ter Stegen, Piqué, Coutinho, Dembele and Luis Suarez, while Dortmund have Berkey, Lukasz, Pulisic, Goetze and Marco Reus. For example, Liverpool there, Becker, Van Dijk, Henderson, Keita and Sadio Mane. Atletico with Oblak, Godin, Saul, Lemar and Diego Costa. Man City, the defender there, Laporte, David Silva, Kevin De Bruyne, Gabriel Jesus and Sergio Aguero. Meanwhile at Juventus, there's Szczesny, Giorgio Chiellini, Pjanic, Dybala and CR7. Moving on, we have Roma with Olsen, Manolas, Daniele De Rossi, Pastore and Under. PSG, they're featured Gigi Buffon, Marquinhos, Marco Verratti, Neymar Jr. and of course Edison Cavani. So no Mbappe in the PSG set there, unfortunately, in the standard one, but you'll see why shortly. With Ajax, we've got Onana, possibly on his way to Barcelona at the end of the season, Tagliafico, Ziyech, Huntelaar and Dusan Tadic. But then we get to the inserts here and you've got Messi, Griezmann, Dzeko and Mbappe, which we mentioned earlier. And then, of course, in the 100 clubs, you've got Edison, Sergio Ramos, Busquets and Mohamed Salah, who's the 101 player. So what we're going to do now is show you those in turn. There's a total of 68 cards in the collection that's nicely housed in this binder, as you see, 4 per page there. So there's Real Madrid. Continuing on to Barcelona. Will the Spanish dominance hold for this season, or will it be broken in the Champions League and Europa League? We shall soon find out in the next few weeks. There's Atletico, followed by Bayern Munich. So very similar design of cards to the UK edition, for example, or international edition, but just around sort of half the size of the card. There's Dortmund, as you see, with Goetze and Royce. Moving on to Man City there, David Silva, Kevin De Bruyne celebrating. Then on to Manchester United, there's David De Gea, possibly entering his last season at the club next year. You got Lingard, Pogba, Sanchez and Lukaku. On to Liverpool with Becker, Virgil van Dijk, of course, the player of the year in the Premier League for 18-19 season. On to Juventus there. There's, of course, a lot of fans of Cristiano Ronaldo. There's his card in the Vietnam edition. On to Roma. There's the legend that is Gigi Buffon, now at PSG. There. With Ajax, of course, semi-finalists in the Champions League as I speak. And then we move on to these inserts, really cool these. There's Lionel Messi there with 99 attack, Griezmann, Dzeko, Kylian Mbappe, of course, probably rated a little less in attack there, 99 for Mbappe, fantastic player. Surely it won't be long for 100. And then on to the 100 clubs, you've got Manchester City and Brazil #1 Ederson. With Sergio Ramos, of course, magnificent centre-back, Busquets, the midfielder for Barca, and the Muslim there, Mohamed Salah, 100 club for Liverpool. So that completes the 68 set. And now on to possibly the best product you'll see this season done by Topps. Of course, the Topps Match Attax binder collection. So here is the Error binder. Let's take you through these as you see. So here we got Joe PK. So just have a look at some of these fantastic names as I skip through these, as you see here. The spelling of this name. So for example, here we got Bayern Munich's Javi Martinez, number 18 there, of course, with an R instead of a Z there, the spelling mistake. Superb, some of these. The right back from Borussia Dortmund, spelt wrongly, of course, probably as good as my pronunciation of his name, this spelling as you see there. Then of course Chelsea's new signing for next season, Christian Pulisic. He's now known as Christian Publicic. So you can't get better than that. Then you move on to Manchester City, as you see there, and there's Gabriel Jesus, as you see, rather than Gabriel. Some real stinkers here, as you see. Manchester United, you've got Alexis Sanchez with the S at the end rather than correctly spelt with the Z. Then on to Liverpool, this is the greatest. Virgil van Dijk, as you see there, rather than Van Dijk. Fantastic stuff. On to Juventus there. Giorgio Chiellini, spelt wrong, his first name there, of course, missing the I out after the G. He's now known as Giorgio Chiellini. Then you've also got Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, for everyone in England who remembers how to spell Chris, of course, this is how Cristiano's spelt there. Of course, the H shouldn't be in that spelling. Moving on, as you see here, plenty more to enjoy. As you see, you've got Daniel De Rossi with a double N in the word Daniel in his first name, which is totally incorrect. One of my personal favourites for PSG, Gianluigi Buffon rather than Gianluigi Buffon. That's very cool. Honestly, the enjoyment of some of these. There's probably some I've even missed in the spellings here. They're absolutely awesome. This is such a classic binder, and possibly for neutral fans the best ever spelling, as you see there, the 100 club from Liverpool, Mohamed Salah. Of course, he makes no friends with salad, as you see there. Of course, Mo Salah, Liverpool's best player in their team there, and called by Topps Mohamed Salah. What a absolute banter binder. This is probably worth more than the entire correct collection in the revised binder, I would guess. Such a fantastic binder that. I'll definitely be keeping that with the merchandise collection, along with the unopened pack of Mohamed Salah, or is it Salah? Who knows? Hope you guys have enjoyed having a look at the Vietnam Edition Champions League complete set for 2018-19. If you have, make sure you smash the like button. If you're new to the Football Cards or Stickers channel, please consider subscribing and clicking on that notification bell, just so you're advised as and when videos are uploaded. And of course, I'll see you guys all in future videos, but until then, adios.